formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Finn. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Redhawks in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Looking for a man. It's Finn. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, we know these are slick conditions. Today in this game, wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Snags a quick pass on the left. Wide open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. 10. Touchdown, North Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play. Bringing it back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Finn. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Hand off to the fullback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Makes the grab. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Took a shot as he threw.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The offense is going to stay on the field. Now, this is within field goal range, but they already have one missed today. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Going deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Number 41, set to kick this one away.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Moving past the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Finn. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Redhawks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Complete on the comeback. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Going up top again. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
And the returner will be dragged down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Finn. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Power football with the run. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a...
Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Easy.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Finn. Might be looking to run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now 2nd down.
And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Tuna.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Finn. Right on the money. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Red Hawks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Red Hawks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gets the back moving. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Fourth down coming up.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Finn. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.